In this video, I'll show you how to get started embedding Oracle Analytics. I'll be using VS Code with the Live Server extension. When you are developing an embedded analytics page, you need to have a local host or an application server that you can use for development. You cannot open up the HTML file directly in the browser. Live Server within VS Code provides a very good way of providing that local host on your development machine. We have created a HTML file within VS Code, and I'm going to use the Emmet web development toolkit to create the outline of that HTML file. And I can do that by selecting exclamation mark and then tab, and you can see that it's created an outline of a HTML file for us. So now we need to get hold of the code that Oracle Analytics provides that we can then input into the HTML file. So if I navigate to Analytics, first of all, there are a couple of prerequisites in order to get that code. So the first one is to check in our profile that we have, under the Advanced section, Enable Developer Options toggled on. And the second prerequisite is, if we navigate to the console in Analytics, is to make sure that we have the localhost and port number that Live Server is going to run entered as a safe domains, and we've checked the embedding checkbox. So if we navigate to the canvas that we're going to embed, we can then choose the developer menu option, where we can see the embed section, and here is where we would get the sample code from. So the first sample code we're going to copy over is a link to embedding.js, which is the JavaScript embedding framework for Oracle Analytics. And we were going to add that into the head section. You can see that we have embedding mode, and we need to change that to, in our case, stand alone, because we are not embedding into a Jet application. If you were embedding into a Jet application, then you would use Jet as the option there. The next part of our code that we're going to copy over is going to be the reference to the canvas. But before we do that, we're going to add a div tag into the HTML file, and I'm going to add a style to that tag to make sure that the analytics content shows on the page. So now we can copy the Oracle DV tag into the HTML file, which has got a link to the workbook and the active page insight, and then the active tab ID, snapshot, canvas 5. And then the last part of the code that we're going to copy from the analytics application itself will be another script tag, and in this case this is using require.js with the library dependencies, as well as the knockout command to apply the bindings. So we will add that after the body in the HTML file has closed. So we will add that here. And they are the three main parts that we need to add when creating a basic Oracle Analytics embed HTML file. So if I save that and then click on Go Live within VS Code, that will start up Live Server, and you can see that it is now loading the analytics canvas within our embedded HTML page.